Hello, Peter Isesele here. The question for today, the topic of discussion: do I need IELTS exams or the English proficiency test to apply to Canada? If this is your first time coming to my channel, just click on the subscribe button, so that whenever I release new video, you'll be able to get notifications of any new video that I release. So do it to click on the subscribe button. Subscription is free. You can also share with your friends and also invite them to subscribe, so they'll be able to have access to quality information, first-hand information. So back to the question of the topic of discussion: do you need the English proficiency test if you are planning to apply for a program or a master's or a PhD program or a bachelor's program in Canada? It is very relative. It depends on the country you are applying from, the level of study, and also which language of instruction did you use for your previous degree. So let's start with bachelor's. So if you're coming here for bachelor, if you're coming to Canada for bachelor's program, so they recognize English speaking countries. For example, if you are from Ghana or you're from Nigeria, my beloved country, you know that in your high school, what you call secondary school, you do West African Examination Council, which was also called WAEC or the NECO, and there you take exams in English. So if your English is, I think, at least C5, it is very okay. So some schools, when you are planning to come here to apply for bachelor's program, some school accept C5 in English as requirement to satisfy any English requirement. And then some school, if the English is C6, they are then they will start asking for English proficiency and all that. So for BSc, for the most part, if your English WAEC is okay, then sometimes, even though they send an email requesting for the English test, you can just mention it again that your English was, your secondary school was all done in English, and you had WAEC, was also done in English. How about for master's program? So if you're planning to come here for master's program, and then let's say you did your BSc in English, you don't really need to write English test again. Okay, so what you just need to do is, they call it so there are some they exempt English speaking countries, and Nigeria or Ghana or any other African country, any other country in the world, English speaking country, they are exempt from writing the English test, but they require you to get one document. Okay, that document, they call it a letter of proficiency, a letter of English proficiency. Basically, what you do is to go to your department in school and then tell them, oh, I just need a letter to state that I studied in English. So it's a very simple letter. Your head of department can write that letter just to say, hey, this student did a 4-year bachelor's program here in this university, and then the medium of instruction was in English. That way, you don't need to bother yourself about writing English test. Once you apply, just submit that letter, and then it's okay. I've never written any English test. I came here for my master's. I didn't do any English test. I'm also doing my PhD now. I've never done any English test for the sake of school, because I am from an English speaking country, and obviously we speak English every day. It's only when you are from maybe a country where English is not their primary medium of instruction, then they will have to request you to write the English test. So if you are coming here for PhD and your master's or your BS and your master's was done in English, you don't need to bother yourself about writing the English proficiency test. Sometimes when you apply for admission and then you haven't submitted that English letter, English proficiency, they will send you an email to submit English test. What you just simply do is to reply them an email and say, oh, my language of instruction for my bachelor's was done in English. So, and then you can get that letter and then upload it. Every other thing will be fine. So you don't necessarily have to bother yourself about the English test when you're planning to come to Canada. So in case writing the English was the only fear that you have in achieving your dreams of coming to Canada to study, if you did your bachelor's or your your masters in English and you're coming here for PhD, you know, you don't need the English test. And if you're coming for masters, you already did your BSc, your BSc was done in English, you don't need the English test. And then if you have your WAEC, you know, and maybe NECO, and you have good grades in English, you don't need to write the English test. So that's all for the conversation for today. So if you have any other question regarding, you know, English test, just leave it in the comment section, and I will try to address those questions. Whatever questions you have as regarding coming, you know, to Canada for study, I will be right here to be able to answer your questions. So thank you very much once again. If this is your first time watching any of my videos and you've not subscribed, do well to click on the subscribe button so that whenever a new video is posted, you will be able to get notifications of my video. And you can also do well to share this video with your friends who are scared of taking the English test, as the only barrier or limitation from them coming to Canada. So see you soon in the next video.